been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the 5.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
It's Curry outside. Ball's knocked loose. On up the court. Irving, good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Screen by Smith. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes.
Andre Iguodala.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for LeBron.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skill. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Smith penetrating. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deep. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Love, rejection, and they'll keep possession. Thompson with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Curry with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, Green. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Irving, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 9 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili comes in for Anderson Varejão. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And so Irving nails both of them.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jumper comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Dellavedova. And the rejection by Ezeli. And here's Iguodala outside. And it's Iguodala again missing. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. He even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Barbosa. Dellavedova dishes to Shumpert. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Over to the wing. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Dellavedova. And again, it's Cleveland.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And stolen by LeBron. And it's Dellavedova missing. Ezeli kicks to Thompson. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Dellavedova. Fry. No good. Good defense by Iguodala. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. The drive by James. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And the shot is good. And it... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. We've got Mo Williams. Jones is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. And it's McCray in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Jones, no one around him. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Green. And the Warriors miss again. For Cleveland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. It's Williams with the drive, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They've got an 8-0 run.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
McCray passes to Mozgov.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's McCray. Another shot. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the three. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. It's stolen by Jones. Here's McCray. The Warriors pull it in. Livingston's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson misses. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running.